from New Jersey, our first live from the great state. Wait, can we say great state?
Yeah, I mean, I had a great time.
We did have a
We
great
did a
time
great
today
time
in New
today.
Jersey. We've been in New Jersey all day, running around. We made it here night.
20 hour drive.
Yeah, 20 hours worth of
Two
driving.
10s, a 12 and a 9.
A 12 and a 9, something like that. But it's been a long drive to get over here for August the 6th. It says muted. Muted. Why would we be muted? Hello, let us know if you can hear us. Apparently we're muted maybe. So let us know if we're muted. Let us know if we're muted. Aaron is a troll. Okay, well, screw you, Aaron. Good job, you got me. You got me. Hey, look, we've been muted. We've had so many technical issues that you never know what's actually going on. So thank you all for letting us know that you can hear us. We see you all there. We appreciate it all. It would be better if y'all were green, so you were members. Hey, think about being a member and joining even though the lowest membership is 99 cents a month. You get early access. We got Patrick Henry.
Yeah.
There's a member that says howdy. Hi, Patrick Henry. Give me liberty or give me death. Was that Patrick Henry?
No, I think
So was it Samuel Adams?
Yeah, somewhere.
I don't know. Patrick Henry, Samuel Adams. They're all good. Does Patrick Henry have a beard too?
Probably,
He needs a beard.
Yeah.
He needs a beard.
I'm not gonna grow a beard.
No, not a beard. A beer.
Oh, a beer. Samuel Adams beer. Yeah,
Right.
we drove right by that.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
I can't hear.
Sean's tired. It's way past Sean's bedtime.
I drove every
Way
mile.
past Sean's bedtime. Sean's going to complain about driving every mile. Although I told him that would be the deal on this.
Well,
you know, I did lay that out there.
I'd rather drive.
In very clear things. Hey, look at that. We got a $20 donation from, what's that say? Miss, can you read that?
Yeah,
Miss,
let me get my glasses.
Sean's going to get his glasses. Thank you so much for that. Mike. That's from Mike.
Mike Brister.
Mike Brister. Thank you so much for that. We've got James Freeman's going to be here tonight. Josh Abrams and special guest of some kind is coming tomorrow. And then this is how great, I want y'all to understand how great we auditors plan things out. So Freeman is now, you're going to scare him.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to read all the comments.
Hey everybody!
Sucks
He's not high. I'm always on marijuana. But anyway, we've had a fantastic day. We're going to be there tomorrow. We had I got surrounded by the most amount of cops. I guess we can say we got surrounded. 14. Was it 14? You sure it's 14?
It's 12 or 14.
I don't want to overpromise.
There were so many in the hallway, it was really kind of hard to count because they were stacked up on each other. I didn't know if they were going to rush us or not. And Ron, God love him, when somebody says don't go there, Ron's going.
Look, so I might have been told not to go to the 9th and 8th and 7th floor of the Hudson County Courthouse today. They might have said you can go to the Hudson County Prosecutor's Office, but you can't go to the 7th, 8th, or 9th floors. I saw cops there, Sean.
Yes.
So I went to inquire whether they had watched the video that the Hudson County Prosecutor's Office directed all law enforcement officers to watch about First Amendment audits and the right to record in publicly accessible areas of public spaces.
Right.
They're supposed to watch it by 23:59 tonight in preparation for the big auditor event tomorrow night, 6 p.m. At Union City. And the press conference is at 1:30, I believe, Union City Hall. They're supposed to have watched these videos. And we went to the prosecutor's office to ask the prosecutor, Suarez is her last name,
Right.
If we could watch the video. And a unhelpful officer, sergeant or corporal, or I don't know.
I forget his name.
Comes out there and says we can email this email address and we can do an open records request for it and basically screw ourselves.
Yeah,
and again, we were just wanting to watch the video on how to treat people who are doing First Amendment protected activities because we wanted to make sure that they're doing it right. We want to make sure that, and we wanted to praise them for taking the time to educate their officers. But anyway, they wouldn't comment. They wouldn't get us any help.
They stonewalled us.
They stonewalled
Literally.
us. So since they stonewalled us, I knew where cops were, and so we went there. So we went to 9.
To 9.
To 9. And
to the
I
top.
found the first cop that I could find, officer, I don't remember his name. And I walked straight up to him. Hey, thank you so much, New York Turtles. New York Turtles. Thank you so much. Keep exposing the tyrannical devils. We're going to keep doing that. We're going to keep exposing those tyrannical devils and make sure they understand that people will not stand for their tyranny and corruption. Well, New York Turtles, we are trying to do that. Thank you so much for the $5 donation.
Yep.
So we go into Suarez's office with the hopes that they're going to comment. They stonewall us. So I'm like, okay, look, they've got it directed that every officer has to watch this video by 23:59 tonight. That's 11:59 for non-cop talk.
Right.
And it's to be ready for the events tomorrow. So I figured, and they have to watch it, and they made very clear in the memo that they have to watch it on shift.
Correct. Non-compensated.
Non-compensated, so you have to watch it on shift. And that it's mandatory, non-optional. Non-optional. And we went up to the officers on the 9th floor. Well, first I walked past this room where they were having a meeting, and I thought it was interesting, and so I stopped to watch for a second, and then this lady got really upset with me and came over there, and she asked me my name, and then she asked me where I was from, and I thought she was going to ask me on a date, but it didn't go that far.
Yeah. But you almost got a date.
I mean, I almost got a date from the cop. From Fonzie.
Yeah.
The Fonzarelli. So you're going to get to watch all this because, of course, we have this all in video, but I can't put it up for you right now, and we didn't do it live because I didn't think we were going to get this great content. I was wrong. So we go up to officers and ask them about whether they've watched this video, and zero. Maybe one or two had heard about the memo.
That was the downstairs officer at the.
He'd heard about the memo.
Nobody upstairs.
Nobody else had heard about the memo. They didn't know anything about this memo that they're supposed to have watched by 23:59 tonight. So we went around to the 9th floor and asked about it, and they didn't seem to appreciate me walking around asking them these questions, but they didn't say a whole lot other than act uncomfortable and unhelpful.
And they just kept amassing one here, three there, two there. And they were like Flash. They could go from floor to floor.
So then we went down to the 8th floor, and we saw this little security room, and we buzzed that room, and the 8th floor in the security room are two of the guys that we've been talking to on 9 that had made it down to 8.
Before we did. And
we went straight down the dang elevator. So like Flash Gordon, that guy was. But anyway, they told us they would come back to the door after closing it, and they never showed back up.
No.
So we then went to the 8th floor asking around questions about people and things, and none of those officers had heard about the memo or seen the video.
No.
So then we went to. Did we go to the 6th?
No, I think the 6th floor come up to, or 7th floor come up to all the cops come up.
Okay, so we're on the 8th floor. I don't think we went to the 7th floor.
Did we need to?
We didn't need to.
All the cops came.
And Rico Suave, Sergeant comes up, and he gets real close to me, and I have to ask him if he's trying to, get a date, because I get, I get the vibes that he's trying to make some physical contact, and maybe he's just lonely at night. I don't know.
He sure liked you, though.
He did like me. He did.
He liked you. You'll probably see him tomorrow.
I'm going to see him tomorrow. I'm going back tomorrow. I got questions. No. They have had to watch the video by 23:59 tonight. I'm going back tomorrow because I'm going to ask every one of them what they thought of the video. Yeah. So I'm 100% going back there tomorrow. Yeah. Hudson County Prosecutor's Office, if anybody's in town and they want to go ask them, any of the officers, any officer in Hudson County, if they've watched the video. That's what we want to know.
Well, the only officer that we ran across was the guy out in the street directing traffic. He saw it.
The guy directing traffic had seen it. Saw it.
When we got in that courthouse,
but we couldn't mess with him. We couldn't mess with him. We couldn't ask him questions. He was directing traffic. He was trying to keep people from getting killed. So anyway, on the 8th floor, while inquiring of these cops, we get surrounded by 14 or so officers. Sean says 14. I say that might be
it was more than 12.
A little much. Yeah, somebody said the left hand, one of our members says the left hand doesn't know what the right hand's doing. That's the way it always is. They send out these edicts and then nobody ever reads the darn thing. It's absolutely ridiculous. So finally a lieutenant comes and I think we could describe him as great.
Yeah, actually, he was intelligent.
Yeah.
Out of all of them, I think. I think if you compiled all the intelligence of those officers, you together, you would have the lieutenant equal those, all 12.
Yeah, yeah, and he gave Rico Suave a good lesson in how to handle the public.
Yeah.
And how to not kick us out of the building under threat of arrest because they wanted to. They really wanted to.
Yes.
They did not want me filming there. And they explained to me that there was these court orders that said I couldn't film in the building. So I don't know if you've watched the video or not, but if you haven't seen the video from a couple of days ago, go watch it. You're going to want to see the video of me getting told by another judge to not record in the video and or in the courthouse.
Right.
It didn't work out very well for him, and it didn't work out for these officers either. But he explained it. We left peacefully, and it was good. It was a good interaction after being surrounded by 14 cops that wanted to pounce on us. They really wanted to. They were dying to do something.
Rico wanted you.
Yes, Rico Suave wanted me badly, badly. A fat lady wanted, nothing wrong with fat ladies, but
No.
a fat lady did not like Sean earlier today. So Sean got his first Karen treatment from a lady who did not want to be filmed. Now the camera wasn't pointed at her,
Not
but
at
she
all.
made it a point to tell him to not film. And Sean is a little slow, but he ain't that slow. So he's learned one thing: when somebody says I don't want to be filmed, and you're in public. And you've taken the time to come over and get my attention about not wanting to be filmed. What do?
We film them.
We film you. And she didn't like that at all. And then I came up there when I heard the commotion. I suddenly heard a clatter. It was like Nightmare Before Christmas, except for it was Fat Lady Before Christmas. Man, I could hear her rumbling and a grumbling upstairs. And again, I'm a fat person. I'm not making fun of fat people. It's okay to be fat.
My wife's getting me there.
Right. I mean, so there's no harm in that. But
No,
if you're gonna be a negative Nancy and a grumpy bear, then I'm gonna figure out. Just like I asked a woman about her mustache that she had recently waxed after she was rude to me, and she did not appreciate me asking about her waxing her mustache.
What'd she call you?
I don't remember. You'll have to watch this video.
Yeah,
it was pretty good.
It was good.
She was being rude, and so I asked her, about. It was clear that she had just done it.
Right.
Sean.
I get it.
And again, I don't pick out to be rude to somebody, but if somebody is rude to me, I don't just let you be rude to me and go, I'm okay with that. Pile it on. I like to give a little back.
Dish it back.
Yeah, I like to dish a little back. So, she had a mustache. Well, no, she didn't have a mustache.
Yeah,
It was clearly waxed. Like it was shiny. Like recently, like she had over the weekend, she had gone and gotten it. She'd gone and gotten it waxed or nared it or whatever, and that's okay. Look, it's okay if you got to do that. There's no fault in that. Just don't be rude to me, and then have done that and not expect me to ask you questions about where'd you get it done. I just wanted to know where she got it done. I was going to go get my beard trimmed up and cleaned up, right? I needed it waxed.
Kind of like I just was hungry today.
Right. Sean just wanted to know where to go get some food. So anyway, tomorrow night, I was going to tell you, so we got Josh is coming. Well, hang on. James Freeman is going to get here at some point.
Oh,
He is James Freeman, y'all, is on like the trek of all treks from Albuquerque, New Mexico, driving. We drove from Tulsa, Oklahoma. He beat us by how many hours? 11?
Oh, I don't. Yeah, he was 11 hours behind us. So
11 hours.
Yeah, so he's going to be 30 hours just one way.
30 hours
He's
one
driving
way.
60
hours to come do this.
Yep.
60 hours to come do this. Now, that Accountability for All channel, he's got his lazy butt. He's driving 3.5 hours, and he is whining about it constantly. My God, y'all, please, if you're on Accountability for All's page, comment on anything you can saying, I heard you were whining about having to drive 3.5 hours to come to a really cool event, to stay at a cool Airbnb with Guerrilla Publishing. And I mean, he's been whining about it. like he's doing some dramatic great things by driving down here. In all truth, his wife broke her ankle falling down the stairs when he was out of town, and then she had to have a surgery, and so she's on the mend, and it's really a big deal for him to come down here. So I'm just effing with him. He's coming down, and we will be seeing him tomorrow morning. James Freeman is about probably 5. He's going to be here about 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Sean will be passed out. I'll stay up and let him in. And we saw Leroy today. That was great. We saw some other people today. That was not so great. But all in all, exciting times. And we're glad to have you with us. Thank you so much for the $25 in donations. We really appreciate that. Really think about becoming a member, please. This is expensive what we're doing. Just the Airbnb to cover us it was $1,400. We're putting this in. If you think we're making that kind of money on YouTube, I've shown you the numbers before. We're not. This is a passion project, but we'd like to keep being able to pay for the passion project. So all help is greatly appreciated. Yes, I'm a beggar. It's okay. I have no shame in it. With that said, we really also appreciate those of you who support us by sharing this, liking, and subscribing. And I say that to the 67% of you who watch our videos and are not subscribed. So hit that subscription, please.
It helps us out a lot.
Please.
It really does.
We're trying to grow. We love doing this, and I get it. We're under the Biden economy and the Kamala whatever. The Dow is down 1,000 points today. Hit the like and subscribe button. If you can't do anything else, share with a few friends. That really helps too. Every little thing helps. We're an army that can do great things when we do it freaking together. With that said, we're going to see you early in the morning. I'm going to bring you live a lot tomorrow, so be ready to go live. We will be going live at a city hall at about 9 o'clock in the morning, 9:30. Let's just call it 9:30. We'll plan on going live and bringing you guys a live experience. I know where we're going to go. I'm not going to say it on a live. I don't want to give them a heads up. I just popped in my head where we're going to go. We'll see you guys in the morning. Peace out. I'm Ron.
I'm Sean.
Bye. Stay safe out there.